PlayStation。
Welcome everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at the Suns, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Marvin Bagley, Corey Kispert out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Doc in at the 2. And for Phoenix, they've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Mark Williams, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Now here's McCollum, pure from three-point range.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Williams, a screen on George. O'Neal passes to Williams. Over Bagley. Williams misses. Here's Doc. George, a screen on Green. Pass to McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
And how about the ups from C.J.? I mean, more than capable of hammering it home.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Steps back. Here's Gillespie. 17 points in his last outing. Williams. And he hits it from 9 feet.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Doc. On the take. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam. And Grant, just the other day, MP recorded the first triple-double of his career.
Yeah, he put on quite the display, B.A., doing everything he could for his team. MP is extremely talented. I'll go out on a limb and say that won't be the last triple-double of his career.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Washington. And here's Green from the arc, fires in the triple.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Pass to Bagley. Kispert outside. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get off a shot. George's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Gillespie. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Dunn. Outside O'Neal. Back to Dunn. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Gillespie passes to Green. Outside, Williams. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Bagley. Outside, Green. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
George outside. Back to McCollum. Pass to Kispert. Washington moving the ball around. Outside, Green. Here's Dunn. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Wizards have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Here's Doc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards and came out with a victory.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
Now here's Green. 23 points for him last game against New York. There's the three. McCollum pulls it in. And it's Washington with the ball. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
You know, they came in as the underdog here. Very low expectations. Could play without pressure, and clearly that worked.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Gillespie. Following the score by Washington. Pass to Dunn. Green for three. Phoenix no good that time either. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Doc. McCollum on the wing. Here's Doc. And he jams it home with authority.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
And here are the Suns now. Pass to Gillespie. He shoots a three. They get it back. Outside for Green. Sends it home from three-point land. Green's got 9.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Bagley, a screen on Green. Takes it inside. Doc gets the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Different look for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Dunn. And Butler is subbed in for Gillespie. And then for Washington, Champagnie. He's checked in for George. And it's Coulibaly in for Kispert. Suns trail by 3. Outside, Green. No good on the triple. The Wizards have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Driving in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Butler. Outside, Green. Outside O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Allen. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Doc. From behind the arc. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Now here's Green. Here's the 3. McCollum pulls it in. Now here's Koulibaly. He's covered by O'Neal. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Washington, Justin Champagny, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Out there. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Gillespie. McCollum defends. Outside, Green. Look at Green showing off his range.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Green, and it's Dunn in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. He takes it in.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc in their last time out against the Pelicans was definitely a factor. He ended with 15 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. You have to love the intensity he showed last time out.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight might be more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send 2 in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays so critical.
Now here's Dunn. He's got 5. Green. Here's Gillespie. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Gillespie's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, George.
Yeah, I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this week. You do not have enough yet, talent and experience combined, to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Now here's Williams. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Doc. 7-point differential. Driving to the basket, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Washington. Williams' shot is good.
Well, a great screen, and then he gets off it, rolls to the rim. Nice job by Mark Williams.
Bagley, a screen on Green. Doc gets the bucket. Doc's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
With the step back. Pass to Dunn. Hey, expanding his range. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Wizards leading by 9. 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the paint. Picked it out of midair.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Here's Gillespie. And it's Phoenix with another.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Washington has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Right wing. Pass to Doc. Now McCollum. 1 second left. And he lays it up and in. And the Wizards lead by 9. And so it's Washington. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Phoenix Suns.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, lazy D. They'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And time now to talk injuries. Here's what this team is dealing with.
The Suns aren't at full power right now. Man, what a loss for this team. Devin Booker out, one of the best scorers in the league, the rare player who can completely carry an offense.
Devin, a joy to watch. Without Book, we'll see who steps up. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. 22 was their biggest lead. It's off to LA after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. And so in the game for Washington, Corey Kispert out there with George. Then there's CJ McCollum. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Doc in at the 2 guard. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Here's Doc. Back to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Dunn outside. Pass to Green. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Shots good by McCollum.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
Here's Gillespie to the middle. Outside for Green. And stolen by Bagley. And George gets it to go on the assist from Kispert. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gillespie passes to Green. Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. Williams sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 6.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get 1 to fall.
McCollum with it. Green picks him up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. but then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal, and that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, it's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said, winning has taken a backseat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Back to you guys.
It's all about results. Okay, Allie, good stuff. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now, here's Green. He's got 17. Williams passes to Green. No good on the three.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Out to McCollum. Pass to George. Here's Bagley. Williams defending. Clock at 4. Oh, it's stolen away. And here's Dunn. Outside O'Neal. Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Williams a screen on George. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Shot is good by Gillespie. Gillespie's got 7.
Well, Mark Williams, the big man, showing a willingness and an ability to find his guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And it's Washington with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to McCollum. And here's Kispert from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That's the first game of a 6-game road trip. And here's Green from the arc. They get it again. Down low. Tries yet again. Williams misses. Wizards leading by 15. George passes to Doc. Jacks up a 3. Bagley. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Green. Here's Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside, Green. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Gillespie. 7 points in the game. Elbow shot on the way, and that one comes up a bit short.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Bagley. Pass to Kispert. 3-pointer. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Quick release off the catch by Kispert. Boy, that ability to rise and fire quickly, invaluable.
And here's Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Doc.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Bagley, a screen on Williams. Doc passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Gillespie. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or 2, folks.
Now a timeout called by Washington. substitution here for Washington. Champagny, he's checked in for Bagley. Johnson comes in for George. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's Carrington in for McCullum. And Washington with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Outside Johnson, pass to Doc. Here's Champagny. Johnson with it. He's got 10. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And you see the size and length of Johnson getting his shot over the coverage.
Pass to Allen. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
Here's Doc from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, it's going to hurt you.
Johnson against Allen. Now here's Johnson. Defense is right there. Here's Doc. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Fires away from way outside. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Wizards out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after this. For the Suns. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Iguodaro. Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Butler. Here's Doc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Gillespie's got 4 rebounds now. Royce O'Neal is out there with Williams. Then it's Green, and it's Dunn in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Gillespie passes to Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
Here's Doc. 17-foot shot on the way. Off the window. It's good. Doc's got 29 points.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
And here's Green from the arc. Pass to Gillespie. Now Green fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. 20 points for him.
He tore it up from downtown the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Here's Johnson. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Doc. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Outside O'Neal, 3-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson. The Wizards have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gill. Williams defending. There's the triple. Doc gets the bucket. Doc's got 12 points here in the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Gillespie. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. That gives him a double-double.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Doc. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's the break. Here's Dunn. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Doc. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Kept alive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
This is not the center you want to put at the charity stripe. Mark Williams is excellent at the foul line.
Mark Williams taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
When you think about Mark Williams, he has all the physical tools you want in a big man. For him, it was just about struggling with availability. Can he stay healthy?
Champagny, he's checked in for Gill. And Williams drops them both. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's some process they're following.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Doc.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency with which he did it.
Now here's Green, clock at 6, to the middle. And a one-handed slam. It's an 18-point lead. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
Oh, the game is going to let you know. It has its own rhythm to it, a sort of flow. If you stay within the flow, you get a feel when to pass, when to shoot. The right play early on in the game may not necessarily be the right play at the end of the game. The game tells you. You just got to listen.
Keep finding your flow, MP. Thanks so much.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.